I happen to have stopped at 100,033,
Okay.
which to me was wonderful. Maybe Jesus was smiling on me because he was on the earth doing his ministry 33 years. And then I looked at the clock, and the clock said 10:33 p.m. when I did the 100,033. So I'm like, there's something special about this.
Something special.
So I went down in history with that.
Man.
It is now my family's legacy. So when my children age and they get to 65,
Mhm.
and my grandchildren, my great-great-grands, if Jesus don't come back,
Yeah.
then they gonna have to do at least to surpass me 100,033. They ain't ready for that.
This man went on a mission, people. A mission to do. Did you have a plan on how many push-ups you were going to do per day?
Yes,
Okay, so you had a goal,
a goal.
but I did calculation. Did you do less than what the calculation was? Because I calculated 606 push-ups per day. What was your goal to do per
1,000.
day? So your goal is higher than 100,000 in 5 months?
No, listen.
Okay, talk to me.
I was doing 4 to 6 times a week,
Okay.
a minimum of 1,000 in one setting. I would not leave that space
Yeah.
until I get at least 1,000.
Okay.
Unless I did 1,800 in one day, or 1,500 one, then I cut it down to 650 next day. You
Okay.
follow what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
most of the time, I would just shoot for 1,000 to 1,200,
Okay.
4 to 6 times a week.
Look, I'm 44 years old, and the reason why this is extra impressive for me, Dr. Miller is 65 years young, and this
And
man.
thank you for getting that right, young. I've been
Okay.
saying to folks, they keep saying, oh,
Yeah, no,
that's
no,
their
no.
perspective.
Who does 100,000 push-ups and be considered old? You showed me that you're young, okay? Because it tells me it's a mindset. Because when I tell you shift the room when you come into the atmosphere,
Yes.
that's why I'm like, you know what? Yes, I got to get you on a podcast because when it comes to business, a lot of time, 90% of the battle is a person's mindset. To even for one believe in themselves and believe whatever's in their mind is possible to actually bring to the marketplace. So with your attitude and the way you move, I wanted people to experience that. So I'm praying to God that that can be revealed through this metaverse, that people can feel what I feel when I'm personal with you.
Oh, they
So-
go feel it.
Yeah, that's where we at. So can you kind of give us a backdrop on your lifestyle of your upbringing? And I'm going to ask you personally, have you ever been in like a gang? Have you ever been to jail? Have you ever did like big time crime and God restored you or anything like that?
I didn't get caught. I'm gonna leave it like that. And I say that, you know, in a real way because there were times when my father moved us from Georgia, because I was born in Georgia on a farm,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't born in the hospital.
Okay.
When I was being birthed, my mother gave me this story, and she said, it's important for you to remember how you almost wasn't born. I'm like, what is it, Mom? At 3 a.m. in the morning, my mother started giving birth. I'm the fifth wheel of 8 children. She didn't even expect to have no more children because my sister is 5.5 years older than me. My mom thought she was through after 4.
Mm-hmm.
So when my mother was in labor, she became paralyzed and passed out. And I was stuck in the birth canal. And I wasn't born in a hospital.
Okay.
But my birth certificate says, and my mom told me, Eula Dawson, a midwife, they still use midwives at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow God used her to get me from suffocating in the womb. Because my mother was not awake at any time during my birthing when she got paralyzed and passed out. So that was the story. And so I figured the devil didn't want me to show up at all, so, you know. But I'm here.
Okay, well, God be the glory because
Yes.
I am thankful you're here, and I know others have told me they're thankful because I've heard some stories of, you know, people having relations with you far as, you know, the encounter with you that, hey, Dr. Miller did this. And that. So I've been in, you know, in our church, in the walkways, parking lots, and different places like that. So just over the years, I'm just saying I'm really thankful. And I want to put that out here. I don't know if I've ever told you how
No,
thankful
you
I am.
never told
Okay,
me that. That's
so
kind of interesting.
so
I
let me-
appreciate that.
let me, okay, this is what being live is all about.
And what did you hear?
Dr. Miller, from the time, you want to know what I regret most? I let money be a factor to hinder a conversation that I wanted you to have with my staff. We was at we was at my car wash, Dr. Tillman's location, and I asked you to speak to my employees, and you gave me your fee, which was well worth it. You asked me for $300 at that time, and I let money be the factor of why I did not have you to come speak to me and my guys. Because like I said, you ever since the day I met you, you've been full of energy, and I'm so grateful. But then when I look back, I'm like, but I was in a space where I didn't value what you do now then.
Okay.
I was in a space where I didn't see money was the issue. You understand what I'm saying? Oh man, you know how many cars I have to wash in order to get that $300? That's what my mindset was versus what could have came from investing that $300.
Gotcha.
$25 wouldn't have been the ticket price anymore because you are better than that, Joe. Or you do X, Y. Because every time you speak to me, you tell me how well my detailing is and how this and how that. You even say, hey, billionaire, stuff like that. So it's just the mindset that you create in people. That's something that I could have got a long time ago. Not in crumbs. You could have gave me a whole session. You understand what I'm saying?
I get
So
it.
but I'm going to tell you,
And that was a
genuinely-
discount, by the way.
I know, but this was early 2013 though. This was early 2013. Whatever you were doing prior, I had just recently met you, and I was listening to you speak around like just talking to people. I'm like, man, that would be nice to have a seminar. But when you gave me a price, I'm like, But that's just I run into that now. As a coach, I know what space I was in at that time based on the people I speak to now, and I'm hearing these rebuttals.
Mhm.
That was some of these people have the spaces I was in at way back when.
Nope.
But here nor there, I want to just thank you for being who you are, still currently and still growing from way back then. Just a genuine guy, stand-up guy, and I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
No
I
doubt,
appreciate
man.
that.
No doubt. Okay, no doubt. So I'm going to ask because people don't know what it is that you actually do because we're talking about you, but I met you at Stop Wasting Your Time. Can you explain to the people what Stop Wasting Your Time.org, .com, what is it?
It's profit and nonprofit
Okay.
side of it. It's basically my ministry tied up as a business,
Okay.
if I can say it like that.
Mhm.
And I'd like to just give a brief summary of how it became.
Okay.
My grandfather, at the age of 98, bought a brand new tractor
Oh, wow.
in Georgia in 2005. And he had just made the news of being 98 buying a brand new John Deere tractor with wheels taller than you and I, you know. And so we were at the family reunion at that same time when that occurred.
Mhm.
And I said to him, I said, Granddaddy, I said, you always give me good advice. And, you know, I'm retired, been retired since 98. And I'm still attempting to know the full direction I need to go with a business.
Mhm.
I want to get that settled in me.
Mhm.
So he looks at me and said, well, Michael, I know you've been talking to me about farming. You do not have the skills to farm, Michael.
Okay.
He said, and I'm not being mean. He said, but that's not something you're good at.
Mhm.
Now, you can pay somebody to take your land and do some business with them, but you're just not a farmer.
Okay.
He said, but what you are really, really good with, and God is giving you this gift.
Mhm.
I said, what is that, Granddaddy? He said, you are really good with helping people grow their mind.
Okay.
He said, you know, the saying is you can't teach an old dog new tricks. He said, that has not worked for you.
Mhm.
He said, people listen to you and they do what you ask them to do for their benefit.
Mhm.
He said, they will grow even in their old age.
Mhm.
You've helped me grow since my 80s.
Mhm.
I never knew that until he told me that.
Uh-huh.
So, and he says to me in closing, he says, so go pray and ask God to show you what kind of business you need. That was before I had stopped wasting your
Okay.
time in my mind. The next year he passed away from dehydration at 99, still farming 60 acres.
Wow.
Because in his 90s, he went down from 400 acres by himself to
Mhm.
60 acres.
Mhm.
And he passed away, but he actually pointed me all the way into where I'm at now,
Okay.
letting me know what my full capacity of strength was from God.
Mhm.
And then, of course, I went on fasting and praying because I had been writing coachings for years. And then what I did, I took off, and I got bold enough to, you know, contract with Fleming's Steakhouse
Mm.
and start having 1% unlimited thinking coachings at Fleming's from 2009 all the way to 2013 every quarter.
Okay.
And it was a success. And so I built a community, a base ever since then. And then I said, okay, God, I've been saying, then what?
Mhm.
That's the business I had at that time. God said, no, you need a brand that's gonna be, resonate with the whole world, because I'm gonna take you to billionaireship at some point. I said, okay, God, what you want me to do? He said, stop wasting your time. I said, oh, God, I'm wasting your time?
Okay.
I was in prayer, and I said, God, I'm wasting your time, because I'm
Yeah.
thinking you're telling me I'm wasting this time. He said, no, 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 no. The Holy Spirit said, stop wasting your time, 1%, unlimited thinking coaches. So I canceled one of my 401ks, and the people are like, you know you're getting ready to get 20% tax. I said, y'all ain't doing nothing with it, no how. So give me my money. How fast can you get it to me? So I took that money, and I put together a proposal for USPTO.gov, and I got ready to submit it, and I did submit it, and the lady calls me after, I guess there's a dead space or something with the attorneys, they call it 2 months later, whatever. She said, Mr. Miller, you know you're giving us this money just to see if it's available? Cause surely somebody already done trademarked that for coaches. So I said to her, cause I'm walking in faith, I said, well, it's just money.
Yeah.
I don't live with regrets. So let it ride, attorney. It took 1 year
Wow.
from the time I put that in. They was checking all databases all over the world, because USPTO.gov with the R has been around almost 2 centuries or more. It took a whole year for them to check globally, nationally, locally, all these different places. Nobody in the history
Wow.
of USPTO.gov.org,
Wow.
I mean, .gov, excuse me, has never ever even considered trademarking coaches on the brand of stop wasting your time.
Because they did what that lady did. Thought it was already taken. Nobody attempted. But
Me?
you.
I felt like I ain't got nothing to lose.
Mhm.
All I did was give you some money
Mhm.
to see.
Yeah.
And the rest, here we are.
That's an amazing story. Because a lot of us will not go out there. For one, a lot of business owners think the market is too saturated, so they don't even do the basic stuff. Just
They
give
get
them-
in their head before
Yeah.
they even just start executing. Me, if God tells me to do something, I
Mhm.
don't care if nobody agrees with it.
Okay.
That's how my faith is.
Yeah.
The more people don't agree, I'm like, okay, I must be going the right direction then.
Okay.
And I don't get into logic.
Yeah.
When
Okay,
God
yeah,
speaks
yes. Yeah, okay.
to me, faith don't have logic.
Yeah, faith don't have logic, baby.
Where you find logic in the Bible? Have you ever read it?
I heard faith in there.
I ain't never read it. It said
Yeah.
faith is the substance.
Yeah. The things
So all I gotta do is believe to get something going
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Tangible.
Mhm.
God don't need no things in heaven. So things hope for.
Mhm.
So I know I got plenty of hope. And the evidence of things not seen. So I tell folks, I am a creator just like Genesis 1:26 said. And let them have dominion and authority and power over everything. I think I saw everything in there. Somebody can write and correct me if I'm wrong. But I think all these years of reading that Bible over and over and over, I keep seeing everything. So what's the problem? If the problem is with me not being accountable,
Okay.
which is why I want to talk about it. The
Okay.
accountability is protection.
Okay.
Can we talk about that?
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. I want to ask, in the process of stop wasting your time, 1% unlimited thinker, did you put it on a shelf at any point, tried something else, and came back to it?
Never.
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 How?
I added other stuff to it,
Okay.
but I ain't never.
Okay.
Listen, if you fasting and praying
Okay.
and God says by the Holy Spirit, stop wasting your time. First of all, I thought he was telling me directly, you wasting time, boy.
Okay.
But honestly, that's what
Okay.
that's my. And then he said, no. That's the brand I want you to apply for.
Okay.
I'm like, ooh, we God, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Camera soup good.
And that's how I
So,
talk to God
yeah.
in my private time. I'm like, that's really good. So let's go. What you want me to do?
So I'm gonna give you my backdrop in a nutshell. I started detailing when I was 15, car washing. Went into detailing when I was 16, but then I worked as a maintenance supervisor. Then I worked for the garbage company. Then I worked so many different places, and always keep finding myself going back to car washing. I kept putting it off, putting it on when I don't have a job, and I end up just going one time, making a decision. This is what I'm going to do. and we're here now 16 years later.
Oh,
right?
that's the perspective you're talking about.
Yeah, far as we always think that we put our ladder up on the wrong wall, so we try not to go all the way up and get caught up in something that may not work. But you said that you heard from God. So
Well, I was still,
Mhm.
because I had children, and
Okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I was still working a job, but still
Okay.
Stop Wasting Your Time was on the platter, if
Yes.
I can say it like that.
Yes.
Like, I didn't put it on a shelf.
Okay.
When I wasn't working,
Yeah.
I was working that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People were paying me in small ways for coaching. Because I let them know, listen, ain't no more this free calling me.
Yeah.
None of that. I'm not able to afford that. I said, what's your budget?
Mm-hmm.
See, I get rid of all your excuses for not wanting to develop this mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
that's what I like. So that's what a lot of what Jim Rohn and different people say. He said you should be working harder on yourself than on your job. So
Yes.
your 9 to 5, yeah, maybe it's somebody else's job, but your 5 to 9 should be at least on
5
yourself.
to 1.
Or 5 to 1, whatever it is.
2.
But when you're excited about it, time gets it gets.
You don't think
yeah,
about
you don't
time
think
when
about
you
time.
see yourself doing
Yeah.
that on. Here,
Yeah.
I own all my time the last 12 years.
Okay.
All of it. Can I say all
Yeah.
one more time?
All.
All of it.
Okay. Can you explain to the people how did you get back all your time within the last 12 years? Because that makes you 50, that would make you what, 53? Because you 60, you're 65.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it would make you 53.
Yeah.
How did you get all of your time back since 12 years ago? Like, what was the steps to get you there? Did you, the other 401ks, the investment of
Can y'all
acres?
see this right here?
Okay, let's go.
A journal,
Yeah,
a pen, and an audio recorder.
okay,
Cause cassettes went off the scene, a little while
Okay.
back. I used to use a cassette.
okay.
But this is consistency right here still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Cause God always talking.
Mhm.
But most of the time we ain't listening. We so caught up with our plan and what we want to do and
Okay.
how we want to do it and our intellectual strategies. We
Yeah.
paid business strategists for this. Oh, it's okay to listen to those people.
Yeah,
But how much time you spending with these right here?
yeah.
Quietly,
Mm-hmm.
no social media,
Mm-hmm.
no music, no low volume football, basketball, soccer,
Let's
lacrosse.
say low volume. It's still in the
low
room.
ain't nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't none of that.
Okay,
Now I'm getting ready to really blow y'all mind.
okay.
What allowed me to go all in all the time, even after getting off of my job, I got rid of my television in 2005. I ain't had a television since 2005.
I got a television in every room.
See, I know y'all wasn't ready for that. Y'all wasn't ready for that. Now, ain't nothing wrong with the television.
No, I got
But
it.
I knew what I needed to do
Yeah,
to achieve where I wanted to be
yeah,
at 53.
yeah.
I wasn't planning on rapping like that,
Okay,
but it was
okay,
a bar.
Okay.
Bars.
Alright.
You understand me
Yeah,
though?
yeah, yeah.
See, most people talk like they want to do something,
Yeah,
Until.
and most of it is just that.
yeah,
Talk.
yeah.
Just talk. Me, I knew I wanted to get to this place at 53 to where I can pick, choose, refuse, how long, where at, with whom, and never come back if I don't want to. And that's how I live now. I can go anywhere in the world and make money.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Did anybody teach you to do that? Because right now you're intriguing the mind right now. They heard that, a recorder. Some can do it on their phone, okay? You don't have to be old, Stone Age, right? But you can use your phone. But the point is, listen to your thoughts, right? But who brought you to that? Say that should be something you should do to be where you are right now.
Well, nobody actually inoculated me with that.
Okay.
But I'll tell you how I was initiated personally.
Okay.
When I got to Guam in the Air Force at 18, I gave my life to Christ on December the 10th, 1978. I walked almost 2 miles to a chapel, and that night I gave my life to God. And the first time I heard the devil talk, I heard people say the devil talk. I'm like, you know. But when I gave my life to Christ and I walked out of that sanctuary and I was walking back to my dorm, and I could clearly hear the devil say, You ain't did nothing. You go start like fornicating and doing everything you big enough to do. You going out to clubbing. You gonna be drinking just like you used to. You ain't gonna have no patience with nobody. He was just preaching to me. He preached me a sermon.
Mm.
And I'm looking around, it's broad daylight, ain't nobody around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I'm gonna try it anyway, because I ain't having the word even in to rebuke him.
Mm.
I ain't know how to rebuke him. But I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the exchange. I'm gonna get me some pens, I'm gonna get me a journal, and I'm gonna get me a cassette recorder.
Okay.
And God, I don't know how this gonna turn out just yet. But I'm gonna start every day a little bit by myself, listening to myself, and seeing how I can get past some of my issues. And then I had a good friend, him and his wife took me through therapy on my rage and my anger issues. And all it was, I had been mentally and physically abused so much as a child, in the house and out the house. You said gangs, people wanted me to be in gangs and I refused, so they would beat me up. And they just constantly was beating me up until I figured out how to neutralize them. We won't talk about that. I didn't shoot them and I didn't cut them.
Okay.
But I had something to do for it.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, but they allowed me to purge and say how I was feeling in all those situations that I never got a chance to talk about because there was nobody for me to talk to, and it was pent up. You know, it was just really, that's why I went into rage, and I became murderous.
Okay.
When I turned 17, I drew a line in the sand. I said, nobody else putting their hands on me ever again, as long as I'm breathing, unless they're close to death. I'm gonna make them close to death, even if they don't die. And I meant that.
Okay.
And that's when I left home because I just couldn't take it no more.
Okay. Because abuse was in the home as well.
In the home as well. And then the streets, they was bullying me because I wouldn't join their little cliques. Because I ain't bothering nobody, but they wanted me to, you know, I wasn't doing all that.
Yeah.
Because I'm my own person.
Okay.
You're not paying my bills, you're not buying me food, so why am I subject to you?
Yeah.
You ain't giving me no money to grease my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that about?
Yeah.
So I just took it upon myself, I'm just gonna go crazy on everybody.
Okay.
And that's what I did. I just started going crazy until they thought I was a little crazy.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy,
Okay.
but I was just tired of putting their hands on me.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
So the couples helped me do therapy and they had me writing stuff.
Okay.
So then I thought, okay, I know I had all that stuff going on. By the time I hit, because I was on Guam to 21.
Okay.
So I had a 3-year period there. When I got to, I think, halfway in my 19th year, I'm like, I'm not writing all that negative stuff no more. I'm getting ready to get in touch with who
okay.
I am. So at 19 and a half, I guess, going toward 20, I just started listening, closing my eyes and listening to what I wanted to see my future be. And then, of course, I had my journal, and I just wrote creative and innovative thoughts. I said, I'm gonna write creative and innovative thoughts. I just started developing past all of that other stuff and get it out of my soul.
Yeah.
You know, now nobody taught me that. It's just somebody, I'm now look back now, it's probably the Holy Spirit
Yeah.
was guiding me, and I ain't know,
Yeah.
I didn't know. Because
What
I ain't had no pastor for 3 years.
What I hear
It was
you-
just me and God.
What I hear you say just now, and I don't want people to miss this. You said that you got tired of hearing or writing the negative things. A lot of people will not take the time to just go through it. Going through it you end up seeing all the negative things is all you know at that time. So writing it down, it was negative, but every time you wrote it down, you might have felt bad, but at the end of it, it brought on revelation. I don't want to write about this anymore. You got it out. But there are a lot of people who would just be living with this negativity that's replaying it and don't even realize they're replaying it. They put a little bit of good, a little bit of negative, a little bit of good. Before you know it, it's just a whole, what they want to call it, like a collage of just confusion living through their lives versus
right.
facing the music right now. Go to rehab. Let it go through your system. Every day you're going to be feeling like throwing up, feeling like dying, but eventually you're going to say, I don't want to do that anymore. So by putting it on paper, it's just like when I tell people, just face the music. Because it shall pass. If a person argues, okay, smash room, like a smash room.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
You go in there, yeah, I'm angry, smash. But by the time you leave there, you should have been smashed so much that you just leave everything in that room. Mentally, if we do that in life, like go through it, sit in your closet and go through the pain of can't focus and all this stuff. But keep going. Eventually, you're going to see clear and be like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I didn't want people to miss that because when it comes to business, things get tough.
Yeah.
Go through it. And eventually you're gonna look back, okay, I see what I was doing wrong. It's just the mindset of staying in the process.
Stay the course.
Stay the course.
Mhm.
So I want to get into your accountability is protection,
Mhm.
because you said that you had an accountability partner.
Yes.
And I see you have an apple here. I don't know if that goes together or what, but the apple is on this table. But I don't know how you want to talk about accountability is protection.
The other thing that got me past rage is
Okay.
another young man in the military with me, and I asked for his permission to finally mention his name because
Okay.
I talked to him a few months ago. Is Wayne Williams. He lives in New Jersey, and Wayne was a boxer, Golden Gloves,
Mm-hmm.
and he noticed when people would bother me, I would be like, man, you carrying a weapon now. You can't be going off on.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I was going to therapy with my mentors, who was still my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
But then he noticed when I'd be in public and we'd be at the gym or something, somebody rubbed me wrong, I'd be like, get ready to snap back into, you know. So he said, I'm going to help you with that. I said, how
Okay.
you going to help me? He said, I'm going to teach you how to beat the speed bag. I'm like, man, I never beat the speed bag. He says, okay.
You gonna help you do what?
Beat the speed bag.
Oh,
you
beat
know
the
the speed bag that
Okay.
boxers
All right.
hit?
Speed bag. Yep.
He stayed with me for probably a year.
Okay.
And he was relentless. He said, "No, you're going to get this rhythm now. You're going to learn how to beat this bag, and it's going to become a part of your life." And after about 9 months of him training me, I got really good at it. Then he showed me how to do tricks with my elbows and all like this and rolls and brrr. To this day, I still beat that speed bag.
Mm-hmm.
But by the age of 21 with the therapy and with the beating the speed bag, I got delivered from that rage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is now, starting next year, I've created a piece of mobile equipment to take to parks and stuff now.
Mm.
And I'm gonna introduce it to the public, Anger Management Fitness.
Anger management fitness.
Yes,
Anger management fitness. I like it.
yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna get it LLC. You're gonna get it.
No, it's on the
Incorporated.
Stop Wasting Your Time.
Okay,
That's
Stop
right.
wasting your time. Okay.
I just keep loading them,
Yeah.
loading them,
Okay.
you know, them streams of income.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And they're healthy streams of income
Yeah.
that's changing the community. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Now back to the apple.
Okay.
Now I just want to say accountability is protection, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the audience a question for those who might be out there
Okay.
who want to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name one thing that you don't need to be trained up in?
Mm.
It's not rocket science. I asked that on purpose.
Okay, I got one. But
Well, if you talking about the marital thing,
yeah.
okay, we ain't talking
Okay.
about it. Okay. Okay, all right. That's okay. I'm good with it. That's a nice.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because I'm a man.
Because I was lost.
I'm a man.
Oh my God. Okay.
But anyway, okay, let's make one exception.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the
The
love,
marital,
the
yeah.
marital love making.
Yeah.
That's not, you know, that's like authentically that
You put it out
happens.
there.
Listen, I'm sure 18 and over,
Oh my God.
you know, they're considered adults, and I'm not saying nothing vulgar or foul.
Yeah.
It's how we all got here.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't do nothing. I'm not going beyond
Yeah.
that now.
Okay.
But the thing is, other than that,
Yes.
most things in life, you need somebody to give you help, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, God, what do I say that'll land on the minds of the billionaires, the millionaires, the
100,000.
3-year-olds, the
100,000.
10-year-olds, the middle school, the
Yeah.
elementary?
Yeah.
But as we age, most of us, due to shame and other stuff, or guilt, or whatever it is, we're not willing to let somebody who knows more than us
Mm-hmm.
train us.
Yeah.
I'm different though, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
So good.
I chase people who know more than me. I don't
on.
care if it's a 10-year-old. If he
Come
knows
on.
something that's gonna help me in my business,
Mhm.
I'm like, Mama, Daddy, can y'all sit right here with me
Yeah.
while this person tell me what's going on and I can take notes
Yep.
with my journal or my audio.
Yeah.
See, the reason there's so much craziness going on
Mhm.
with couples, even if they ain't married, with businesses,
Mhm.
being competitive, think somebody else, they got to be better than somebody else. People chasing, getting things to flash, and just say, look at me what I got,
Mhm.
hoping to persuade somebody, believe in them more. Because you ain't comfortable with yourself.
Mhm.
I am so comfortable with me.
Mhm.
If I don't know some Joe,
Mhm.
I'll come to you sometime. You haven't
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah.
I said, Joe, I got a question, something I don't
Mhm.
understand. That is so liberating to me.
Mhm.
We don't want to be accountable to other people's understanding to help us grow. That's what I want to talk about tonight.
Okay.
You know,
Let's go.
Mhm.
because everybody's content is different. What I mean by that, we all got different fingerprints.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Funny how God did that. Our fingerprints is our individual blueprint.
Mhm.
Even if she had an identical twin,
Mhm.
she still have a different fingerprint.
Mhm.
Even if we weren't detailing together, there's a level of detailing that you know that I don't know.
Mhm.
And there's 8 billion people in the world.
Mhm.
Everybody's not your client, and everybody's not my
Come
client, and
on,
everybody's
come
not
on.
her client.
Whew.
But people got their mind jacked.
Let's go.
Mhm.
So I said, God, help me understand how to break this down so simple.
Yeah.
Everybody can understand it. He
Mm.
said, Proverbs 22:4.
22 and 4.
By humility and the reverent fear of the Lord,
Mhm.
it brings, I don't mean I'm scared, fear, reverence. That ain't what I'm talking about. It brings, listen to what I say, it brings humility,
Mhm.
wealth, honor, and life. What are people chasing? Wealth, more honor,
Yep.
and life.
Money, power, and respect. That's
And
they
guess
call it.
what? That comes in levels.
Mhm.
Once they get to that level, because the Bible says the heart of man is never satisfied.
Mhm.
They want more wealth, more power. What's the third one you said?
Power and respect.
More respect.
Yeah.
So it's innate inwardly in us,
Mhm.
because God done told us we'll never be satisfied. And that's not a bad thing, because that means you're supposed to always be producing good fruit.
Mhm.
Okay? But you know what the deficit is in most people's life?
What's that?
A lack of humility.
Okay.
Deficit. We could solve most of the problems in the world if people would submit to one another just a smidget more.
Let's go.
Just a smidget.
Mhm.
So that's why he told me you need to teach accountability as protection. Most people think there's nobody I can talk to. They won't understand me.
Yeah.
They're gonna make me feel bad because I don't know that. Well, yeah, some people are like that. But guess what? What if you ask and keep asking until you find somebody
Mhm.
who's not like that?
You knock, and the door shall be open.
And if the door don't open right away, I'm gonna keep on knocking on another one.
And keep knocking.
Keep knocking, keep asking,
Mhm.
keep seeking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I have a wonderful circle of people, y'all included, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That I believe I can just sit and tell you if my head hurting, if, you know, I just don't have 100 today, what can y'all give me suggestion-wise?
Yeah.
That's accountability to your knowledge and understanding. Maybe you don't work through something I haven't went through.
Yeah.
And by the way, age has nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
Right.
Just because I'm 65 young looking this good, don't mean I know everything. I just know some things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you know, I'm gonna let
Yeah.
you.
No, so I do want to get into this apple because I'm just sitting here watching it.
I got you waiting for it,
I thought
dog.
you was gonna eat it, but
Well, let me tell you why this apple is gonna help you understand why I'm talking about accountability and
Yeah.
protection. Now, first of all, I told you to get a Granny Smith apple.
okay.
Now, 3 John 2 says, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Now, those are the 3 pillars of life that everybody should consider functioning in. Why am I saying that? More importantly, your relationship with God. Because guess what? All these thoughts that God is waiting to release to us are seeds.
Mhm.
Now I'm bringing you to this apple right here.
Mhm.
Each one of us got different seeds of understanding that can change the world at large.
Mhm.
For example, I don't know if y'all know, but them shoes everybody wear,
Mhm.
at one point in time in the late 1870s and early 1880s, they could only make 50 shoes a day. I don't care how hard they work their people. They could only get 50 shoes a day.
Okay.
out of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people living, right?
Okay.
But this young man, an immigrant, John Ernst Masslicher, came into this country and had a vision of a machine that would make thousands of push-ups. I mean, not thousands. I'm stuck on push-ups. Thousands of shoes in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So they heckled him at his job, saying that'll never happen. The shoelacing machine will never go no faster than this. And that process, it just did it. They had all this negativity. Well, he stopped talking like I do. Next thing you know, I done bust a move and I'm way down the road and y'all still looking where he go. But John Masslicher got twigs because he was very poor. And he got tree twigs and stuff and made a prototype until it worked. Then he got small pieces of metal and made a little small prototype till it worked. And then somebody saw him, they're like, man, that's making sense. So he got some investors by 1883 who invested in it. They made a prototype that produced 700 shoes a day, every time the machine was cut on, without fail correctly, from 50 to 700 a day, all of a sudden. How much money you think he made the first year? According to history, 1.6 million in 1883. What? And everybody was saying it wasn't gonna work. Why am I saying that? Because inside this apple right here, there's some seeds in here. Pull that camera a little bit closer. I ain't gonna count them all, but I want y'all to see these seeds in here, okay? Can you see it, sis?
Yes, I zoomed in.
Okay. You see them seeds? A couple of seeds right there, right? Now, if we was to continue to cut this apple up, we could count all them seeds, Joe. But guess what? You might be able to count how many seeds are in this one apple. But you know what you can't do? You can't count how many apples in this seed.
And that one seed.
So you know what? Nobody can be negative to me and get away with it because your negativity don't work. I got seeds inside of me of thought from the true and living God, the creator of heaven and earth. And then I mess around and learn scriptures that he wants me to have prosperity. He wants me to be in great health. So 100,033 push-ups, I'm just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up. I'm just getting warm up.
My man turns into acapella.
Yes.
That's good, Dr. Miller. That was so good. I thank you for sharing that. That is amazing. So this one apple has probably, just say 8 seeds in it, but we can't tell how many more apples are in this one seed if we were to plant it.
No.
That is a blessing. But that's hope right there. That gives, I want to plant this to see what it would do. That's what I want to do. I want to plant this to see how many more apples.
I'm going to leave the whole apple with you.
So
Plant them in separate pots. Give them some competition.
I would have bought you more apples had I known this is what you would have did. Because I thought he was just being a bougie guest and say I need an apple.
Organic.
An organic apple. It had to have 9,000 in the cereal.
9,000 because it's healthy. Because I'm gonna eat some of that before I leave here tonight.
Okay, so in the serial number, it has a 9,000 digit or have 9,000 in it.
When you go to buy organic produce,
Yeah.
they normally have a little stickum on it.
Mm-hmm.
If it says 9,000, that means it doesn't have pesticides in it.
Okay.
It's been grown free of pesticide.
Mm-hmm.
If they're telling us the truth.
Okay.
Let me preface that. Let me give you my disclaimer. Hopefully they ain't lying, but we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place
But
to
if there's
start.
a
Yeah.
4,000 on there,
Yeah.
there's like pesticide oriented. If it's a 3,000, it's engineered some kind of unique way.
Yeah.
It could be and come from a lab.
Okay.
So, but those numbers mean something. You know what I mean?
Okay. So just a sidebar on the apple while we have it here.
Because I did use 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, So I brought something in the equation to signify my standard of being healthy as best as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is awesome. So I have a question.
Joe, you always got a question.
So, but I'm gonna have to read my question.
You know I'm just having fun with
Yeah, I
you.
know.
But it's
So,
true.
It is.
I'm gonna read this question and I want you to think about it, okay, before you answer.
Okay.
But think about it. If you were to die today, and 20 years from now, a child hears your message of stop wasting your time, what would you want he or she to receive as their motto?
That they should never take time for granted. And I'm gonna add a little bit while I'm saying that. I remember one year I had a friend in the Air Force, and we always attempt to do something for each other around Christmas time, right?
Okay.
And he was half my age,
Okay.
but he was stationed somewhere else. He was a bodybuilder, strong brother in the Lord, and all like that. So I called to check on him, cause we had planned to do something for Christmas holidays, right? They say he gone. I said, where'd he go? He's stationed somewhere else? No, he died yesterday. Did you hear what I just said? I don't do holidays anymore. Every day is a holiday for me.
Oh
with
yeah.
you.
Come on now.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every day is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Every day is a day for me to show you love.
Yeah.
Every day is a day for me to live urgently with my time.
Yeah.
So never, ever take 1 second, because we're only one breath away from eternity. Because if you don't wake up by God's ability through somebody after 5 minutes and 2 seconds, everybody in the medical field know you permanently dead. Unless God want to use you as a supernatural miracle, which most of the time that ain't happening these days. You dead.
Yeah.
So it's not just a brand for me.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You giving me this opportunity to share what's in my mind state of how it's important. And people walking around out there mad at somebody
Yeah.
for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
If you with somebody stupid, you need, and yes, I said stupid on
Yeah.
purpose.
Mhm.
Because the Bible says stupid. If the Bible hadn't mentioned it, I wouldn't have used it. But it did use it.
Yeah.
Why would you waste your time with somebody who don't care about you?
Yeah.
Let's talk about relationships.
Go ahead. Talk.
Why would you like to be on purposely abused mentally, even if it ain't physical? Because mental abuse in my life, what somebody said about me who said they love me, hurt me longer than the physical pain that I healed from.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all got that. Do I need to say it to Georgia Slow?
Let's go. Georgia Slow.
I don't know why. Y'all would stay with somebody. Oh, they go change. They don't really mean no harm. What? You got all this proof. They done broke something. Done swole up something. Or just constantly has nothing good to say about you. No, that's on purpose. That's on purpose. Control on purpose.
Yeah.
Doing control on purpose.
Yeah.
And you waking up with that every day. But yet you bringing bill money. You helping them succeed. And they abusing you like that still. No. No. I'm not co-signing with that. I'm 65 years young. I'm going to say that on purpose because I'm a granddaddy and a great-granddaddy for some people right now. Get out of that foolishness.
That's right.
Get up out of that foolishness. Nobody is obligated to be abused. That's what I had to learn. That was the caboose of my deliverance at 21. When they told me that, they said, Michael, you're not obligated to be abused by anybody. I just sat there and started crying because I've been going through the therapy for 2 years. I just started crying. And I said, you know what, that's right. Because sometimes we convince ourselves, well, maybe I am what they say. Maybe I'm not any better. Because you've been in that cesspool so long, your soul is almost convinced that's where you need to live at.
Yeah.
But no.
So
No.
Can I put this context on top of that?
Yeah.
Some people are wasting their time going through it, right? trying to work on it themselves. So right now, for whoever this may be for, now is the time to get you and your spouse or your boyfriend and girlfriend some actual help. Find a therapist, find a spiritual parent, find a pastor for proper counseling to see if this is what you need to stay in. Because right now you've been doing it on your own and it has not been working. This is why you're not flourishing, because you're being distracted. So for whoever this is for, seek God, get the wisdom and understanding for who he's talking to. Because he's talking to someone right now that really needs to get up and run. And he's also talking to somebody right now that needs to get therapy so that their marriage or relationship can get on the right track and you can stop wasting your time. All right? So let me say this to you, because when I used to hear stop wasting your time, coming from a hustle culture, coming from got to go get that money, stop wasting your time used to come off to me as in go, 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 go. Right? So I was trying to figure out, how do you smell the roses when you're always on go? But what I'm hearing from you right now, stop wasting your time, is enjoying the moment, but being 100% in what you're in, which brings on the prosperity, far as in your goals, far as in your plans, far as in what you say you are going to do. Be fully involved in it. If you're supposed to write 1 page today, 1 page is what you should be writing today.
Mhm.
But far as I used to think, stop wasting your time because of my mentality.
I get
Go,
it.
go, 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 go.
Mhm.
So I was going to ask you the question, how do you stay on go, stop wasting your time, and smell the roses?
I'm always smelling the roses because I own all my time.
There you go.
I ain't got to punch nobody clock and ask him I go take a bathroom break. If I want to go sit in the bathroom 2 hours, I go sit in the bathroom 2 hours, take my favorite book, put my headset on with my audio book. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Even some business people chasing all these $1 million goals.
Yeah.
You know what? I know some people who are wealthy. And guess what? They don't have time to talk. Well, what's wrong with that picture? You got all that money, you ain't planned the way to get off the roller coaster and you making a lot of money?
Mm-hmm.
Something wrong with that. I asked God, I said, God, I know prosperity is my portion on a high level.
Mm-hmm.
Because from a child, my granddaddy told me, keep buying land, you will never be broke at some point.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and don't do nothing that don't serve the public. Because if you do everything serving the public, it'll come back to you when you decide to do something different. Because
That's
they'll
good.
always trust you. Okay, he already been helping us. So what
Yeah.
is he doing now? I'm gonna help him with that.
That's
That's why I keep making more money, because I always got somebody else in mind.
Yeah.
That's how I'm not wasting my time.
So this is not selfish.
Not 1 ounce at all. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks my heart to see people struggling.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can't help you out of your struggle. That's an initiative you got to take.
Okay.
But I can show enough to show you how to develop from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, speaking on helping, there was something you were just doing recently where you were even saying about purchasing a garage or purchasing something for, I don't know if it was for boys or for, whatever the case may be. Do you have a clue what I'm talking about right now? It was something
Yes,
you
sir,
were
I have a
doing.
full clue.
Okay.
That's part of the vision.
So that's
Of
what you're
me
talking
when
about.
I'm dead and gone.
Okay.
But I'm going to get her done with God's help before I leave early. Because I'll
Okay.
be here if Jesus don't come back for another 100 years. Just so
Okay.
y'all know. Because
Okay.
I'm eating as healthy as I can.
Okay.
And I'm still researching how to stay sustained in that.
Okay.
But anyway, for 2 years I've been looking at some real estate because so many young people come to me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought once my children got grown, they was grown by 2004.
Mm-hmm.
One went to college and others did other stuff. But I thought young people won't want to be bothered with me anymore. But every year I age,
Mm-hmm.
more young people come to me
Mm-hmm.
without me even asking.
Okay.
Organically.
9,000.
I'm like, God, what is going on here? I thought when I got more mature like I am, they would just want to be around their friends who in their age bracket.
Mm-hmm.
So I started asking questions. Why y'all come around me? Because you know I ain't giving y'all my money. That ain't happening. I plan to live better, not plan for you to live better with my money. They're like, Mr. Miller, you listen to us and you give us things that work
Yeah.
to help us grow, to help us become better,
Yeah.
to help us mature. And a light bulb went off. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna embrace this. And that's why I did the 100,000 push-ups. There's 8 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
I already did my sweat equity every quarter, and I got a book that's done expanded because I was sweating in it when I was writing down the knowledge. The journal done expanded the pages. They turned color because I'm sweating right now. But all I need is the world of 8 billion people, 100,000 folks. Now, that's not a lot of people. Give me $30. One time I got $3 million to pay cash for the building, to remodel it, to set it up. I even got in my mind already who I'm going to turn it over to should I leave here in the next 10 to 12 years. And it's going to keep duplicating high value coachings that I teach for the mindset all over the world. It's actually going to stream. They're going to be able to pay small fees for webinars that go live all over the world. So not only will Tampa reap everybody who pays for that webinar all over the world, so that could be possibly millions of people at one time being engaged, trained by my mentees who are now experts and understand my coaching. I don't even have to be in the game.
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient mindset growth. Because once you get a self-sufficient mindset growth, you're a reckoning force.
So you trying to, your goal
Trying,
is to
I'm gonna need, now you don't want me to do live, you do 20 push-ups right here on live.
Look here.
Right here
You
live.
know what made me laugh though? Because I want to use try so bad. I was looking at an idea, right? I was going to take you to the gym, right? I was going to put 4 plates of 45s on this side, 4 plates of 45 on that side, and I'm going to say try and see if you tell me you're going to do versus try. Because my thinking of try is
Really?
attempting.
I told you gonna show up as Joe, didn't you? This
Attempting.
is the Joe I'm used to. and you gonna be done wasted all your
Yeah.
time doing that.
So-
And I'm gonna say, Joe,
Yeah.
you and who else doing that? Because
Yeah.
I did voice heavy lifting at 50.
Okay. Yeah. So the reason why I don't mind using try, I would rather someone attempt for what they don't know than to not do and just speak it. Oh, I'm going to be this. Go ahead and do
Joe,
it.
there's more words
Yes.
that are relevant
Okay.
other than saying I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yes.
I'm
Gonna.
planning into.
I can't stand.
I'm
gonna.
planning into.
Yeah.
How many people say plan? Almost nobody.
Nobody.
I'm elevating your mind how to
Yeah.
speak and lift your mind to where you start transitioning to an area of seeing your value.
Yeah.
But no, I ain't gonna never go along with try, especially you kingdom-minded people.
Yeah.
Did Jesus try to go to the cross? Hello.
He planned to go to the cross and he succeeded. Yeah.
Did he try to shed his blood? Did he try to get resurrected? Is he not the King of Kings, of Lord of Lords?
But Peter and Paul and all them tried to stop them from crucifying Jesus.
Bring it back in, Joe.
But I got what you're saying. Try is a low educated, low vocabulary.
Yeah, and if you don't
word,
know
and
no
I understand.
better, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I even let people have a whole conversation.
Yeah.
But when they finish, here's the $1 billion question I'm gonna ask everybody. Most of y'all who on live know me, but I'm gonna say, may I share something with you? And once you say yes,
Oh yeah.
you can't reject and unhear what I'm getting ready to say. Because you've given me permission to say whatever I want.
Yep. Because
I ask respectfully. I'm never judging anybody for what they don't know. But how dare any of us breathe, walk, live healthy, do whatever, most things that we want to do in life and waste the time that is freely given to us from our Creator? You done lost your mind somewhere if you think you're going to come up in my atmosphere and consistently do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Stop
That's
it.
good.
So let me ask you a question. Do you have actual team already in place? Are you seeking a team for building the ministry for the building that you're raising the $3 million for? Do you have people in place? Like even if it was a person who was accepting calls, if anybody wanted to donate right now, do you have that actual person in place that received those calls? And
They don't need to call. Most of y'all don't want to get on no phone nowhere. You love texting. So you know what? Take your fingers right on over there and type in stopwastingyourtime.org. There's a donate button. Bam!
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm asking is.
But
if
I'm being
somebody-
very serious.
Yeah, yeah.
People are so
Right.
instant. How can I do
That's
this
true.
quick?
Yeah.
So you know what?
Yeah. I'm thinking of the person that would want to work with you, that would want to say, hey, I want to be a part of it, what position would you have open? You don't have to say it right now, but would you seek help from employees to build that team right now?
I already have the
Okay,
team.
there we go, all
I
right.
already have the team. That's how far I'm in the future.
Okay,
I just need the liquidity.
okay,
Mhm.
okay.
That's what I need, people to continue to donate and do what they're doing. I'm now also amping up my books.
Okay.
Because somebody said, Dr. Miller, you don't really push your books that much. So I'm like, okay. Because I'm so focused on developing the mind,
Mhm.
I'm not a person gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna do things strategic and in phases,
Mhm.
just like that push-ups.
Mhm.
Okay, that phase is over. I'm gonna keep doing push-ups myself, but it ain't none of your business to nobody no more.
Right.
You know, I done already did the 100,000. The
Mhm.
short's gonna come out with content, might I add.
Mhm.
Still building your mind. So the next phase is more exposure
Mhm.
around the world,
Mhm.
and we're gonna get there.
Okay.
So, new subscribers, YouTube now, that's my next goal, 1 million subscribers.
And is it titled,
Hmm?
what is the title of it?
What?
Your YouTube?
My YouTube is Stop Wasting Your Time.
Stop wasting your time. So if they wanted to find you on YouTube,
Go to Stop Wasting Your Time, put a comma, Dr. period, M.E.Miller.
okay,
And my logo will come up,
okay,
and you'll see my face on it.
okay. So right now, I would want, if anybody needed to find you, could they call you, text you, or stopwastingyourtime.com? How would they be able to find you? Because I want to end the episode by giving you information if they want to be a part of anything
Okay.
you have going on.
My website, you can contact me there,
Mhm.
stopwastingyourtime.org.
Mhm.
Or you could email me at stopwastingyourtime, mind, M-I-N-D,
Mhm.
@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or you're free to text me, 813-406-3113, 813-406-3113.
Okay.
I have enjoyed being here with you today.
Yeah, appreciate
And
you.
hopefully I added some value to somebody's life because, you just too valuable to just let days go by and don't be your best self.
Yeah,
Not anybody else, your best self.
yeah.
Let me make that clear. I'm not in competition with anybody.
Mhm.
I don't care what everybody else is doing. I care about the value I'm bringing.
Yeah.
And I suggest you don't have to do this, all this is optional. I suggest you care about the value you bring
Yep.
and just keep on adding to it.
Yep.
Push the accelerator.
Yep.
Don't stay average, because average is as close to the bottom as it is to the top. We ain't doing nothing. That's called mediocrity.
Yeah.
So,
Yo.
turn down, Michael.
Hey, look,
Let
we
me-
can't end this episode no better than that because you're leaving the people with the hope. From the moment you started to the time you ended, that's what it's about, giving the people what they need. And I truly appreciate you, okay? So I thank you. It's been another episode of Entrepreneurial Exchange. I'm your host, Joe Charlton. It is better to be seen than it is to be viewed. And if you're going to be alive, you might as well live. All right, people. Peace.
Man, that went fast.
Hour went by fast? Yeah. It's an hour. That's how it goes. Sometimes I have to cut myself off. Sometimes it's like, Yeah, so she's still recording on hers. And
Okay.
she got to hit end on this side because it plays. There it goes.
Because I'm like, why is it not
Because you got to hit
stopping?
it twice and then you got to wait.
Go live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that was fun, Dr. Miller. That's what I expected you to do, is be yourself. And whatever
That was
comes up is
amazing.
just how it goes.